Hi everyone. I just played an interesting video from one of my favorite movies, The Dark Knight, one of the Batman movies. Um, some men may just want to watch the world burn, but some men want to watch the world learn. As corny as that sounds, that's exactly what I want to do. And so this is I've been doing a lot of thinking, um, and I've been working very, very hard on math, and I've been teaching you skill after skill after skill, and you do the skill after skill after skill. And one thing that I don't think we've been taking enough time for is just to develop your love of learning, and your love of reading, and your love of just exploring the world. Um, and we're very, very data driven idea, and hit the mark and get first. And absolutely, I want to get first, and we did a really good job on our last IA. But that isn't really what learning is. That's part of it, but that's not what everything is. And so this is what I would like you guys to do over the weekend. And a lot of you are thinking about, oh, he's assigning homework. I'm not going to be assigning you West Wing if you don't do it. And I won't get after if you don't do it. And I know there's going to be a lot of you who are going to lie to me on Monday and say you did it, but you did it. And that's okay. But there are going to be some of you who, after I ask, what did you read? You could look me right in the eye and you'll say, Mr. Corbett, I read this. And it was fantastic. Or I didn't like it. Or whatever. The number one thing you can be doing as a student, as an individual, to improve this is to read. Is absolutely to read. I'm going to be reading either this book or this book over the weekend. I'm going to be reading one entire book, a whole book in 4 days. I'm asking you to read 60 pages. 60 pages? Mr. Corbett, oh my God, it's the weekend, we want to have... Come on, guys. 60 pages. 15 pages a day. That's all I want. That's all I want you to do. Find a good book and just start reading. And this is also part of your homework anyway. But maybe do a little bit more. I think some of you are actually going to go even one step beyond and read an entire book. If I read this is called the Narayana. Actually, I don't even know how to pronounce it. But I had a theory in college, and I wanted to study mythology in college. I wanted actually to be a professor of mythology, and I had a theory that if you study every single mythology, you will be able to find the core of the essential human characteristic. Because there are cultures around the world that have never, thousands and thousands of years ago that never interacted, but somehow, I've done some previous research, their mythologies, their heroic stories, all of those are somehow combined. But even though these cultures never interacted, so if you have this huge, it would be a huge project of studying all these mythologies, all of these original tales, and then finding the similarities. And those similarities, I think, are what is essential about human nature. And this is one of the books about the essentialness of human nature. This is one of the earliest, most classic mythological anthologies in Sanskrit literature. So this is around the Middle East. I also want to study the Bible, the Quran, which is in Islam, the Prose Edda, which is Norwegian mythology, the Taine, T-A-I-N, which is the Irish mythology. I know I'm boring you so much right now, but there's so many things I want to study, and I want you guys to start to develop that too. So find any book, 60 pages. You're not going to be getting West Wing, but I want you guys to start to develop that drive yourself. Okay, I think this video has been going on too long. Have a fantastic weekend. And Mr. Corbett, go ahead and take it away.